Hey yo, I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about the upcoming UFC fight night Abu Dhabi. And before I start the video, please subscribe to my channel. I've got very few subscribers, and also watch this video at 2 times the speed. Okay, this is going to be a prediction video. I'm gonna give you my picks for UFC Abu Dhabi. Let's start. This is going to be a good card in my opinion because this is like a pay-per-view card. This is as good as any pay-per-view. I think, in my opinion, this is probably even better than last week's Manchester pay-per-view because they've got it stacked. Okay, the first fight, Cedric Dumas versus Denis Tululin. I have no idea who's going to win this fight, but I'm going to go with Cedric Dumas because he's got a better record than 11-9 Denis Tululin. I think he's Russian, right? But how is he so bad despite from being from Russia? Okay, the second fight, Jay Harbert. Jay Harbert is going to fight against Rolando. How is there something wrong with his name? Isn't it supposed to be Ronaldo? His name is Rolando. It's just something is wrong with his name. Rolando Bedoya, the machine. I'm going to go with the machine because I have no idea who's on a losing streak, and the only memory that I have of Jai Harbert is that he got knocked out by Ilia Topuria, and that was a bad knockout. That's the only memory that I have of Jai Harbert. So I'm going to go with Rolando Bedoya. I'm not no idea about who those two fighters are in reality, but Victoria Dudakova is fighting against Sam Hughes. I'm going to go with Victoria Dudakova because she's Russian and she's undefeated. She's 25 years old, as opposed to Sam Hughes, who is 32 years old. She's pretty old. And yeah, also Victoria Dudakova is much more attractive. She's only 2 years older than me, so holla at me. Yeah, again, this is my pick, Victoria Dudakova. Now this is an interesting fight. This is serious fight. This is a serious fight. If you look at it, Guram Kutalaja is actually a very good striker in the lightweight division. He, I think, defeated who did he defeat? Who was his last opponent? I think the person he fought against last time, I think that guy retired. He lost to Marcin Held. Wow, that's bad. Elvis Brenner, he also lost to Elvis Brenner. Damn. I just call him a good guy, but I think he defeated Mateusz Gamrot. Yes, that's what I meant to say. He defeated Mateusz Gamrot in Mateusz Gamrot's debut or something. I don't exactly remember, but he actually had a very good record till that point of time. He was on a crazy win streak. He won against Mateusz Gamrot. After that, he lost against Damir Ismagulov. Then he lost against Elvis Brenner and then Marcin Held. Damir Ismagulov was actually a very good fighter, but I think he had some brain injury or something. Right in the middle of this fight, he had some seizure going on in his face, and then after that, he retired. And now Elvis Brenner and Marcin Held. It's difficult to pick Guram Kutalaze after that. So I will be picking this dude, Jordan Vucenic. I have not seen his fights. I'll probably watch his fight after this video that I'm making. He's 28 years old. Doesn't he look like a young Conor McGregor, the motivated McGregor back from 2013, 14, 15, when Conor was the shit, when Conor was the man? He was literally carrying UFC on his shoulders. Look at him. He's 5'9". His reach is 72 inches, which is close to 74 inches of Conor, but you get my point. But this guy is a grappler, as far as I know. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. He has only lost by decision twice in his career. Who does that remind you of? But Conor did get submitted, and this guy is a better submission artist and a better grappler than Conor. So I think he has a good chance to win, and this is going to be his debut. So I'm going to go with Jordan Vucenic if he does not mess this up. Shamil Gaziev, the GOAT, the meal deal. Shamil the meal deal Gaziev. The dude almost had a heart attack in the middle of the fight. But still, I think he wins this fight against Dontal Mayes because Dontal Mayes, I have no idea who he has ever fought in his entire career. I mean, the heavyweight division is kind of trash. Like, let us be very honest. Like, he defeated Caio Machado. He lost to Rodrigo Nascimento. He lost to Augusto Saki. I have no idea who these people are. I mean, call me a casual, but dude, I'm not even going to watch this fight. Let's be honest. I'm going to go with Shamil Gaziev. He wins this probably by second round or a first round TKO or something. I don't know. Muhammad Yahya versus Canu Fernandez. Again, I have no idea. I think Muhammad Yahya should win this fight. He is fighting from UAE. This fight is taking place in UAE. So I think he should win this fight. Alonso Manifield versus Azamat Murzakanov. This dude, Azamat Murzakanov, he's actually a good fighter. Like, he's a respectable fighter. I think I saw one of his match where he won the fight by a unanimous decision, by a dominant unanimous decision. I think he defeats Alonso Manifield. I think he will TKO Alonso Manifield in round 2. When did he fight last? Yeah, he defeated Dustin Jacoby by unanimous decision, and that was in 2023. Yeah, I remember watching that fight. He was supposed to fight Volkan Oezdemir after that, and he was supposed to Khalil Ronte Jr. I think that would be a really good fight. That would have been a really good fight. And he's on a 13 fight winning streak. The dude is probably from Russia. So, and he's fighting in UAE. He probably has his team there. I'm going to go with Azamat Murzakanov, probably round 1 or round 2 TKO. Joel Alvarez versus Elvis Brenner. I don't really care. I think Elvis Brenner is going to win that because I have no idea who Joel Alvarez is. Call me a casual. I don't have a problem with it. Meckenzie Dern versus Lupita Godínez. Now, that's an interesting fight. I don't know why I call it interesting, but she's Lupita Godínez. I'm going to go with Lupita Godínez. I don't know why. I feel like she's going to win this fight, or maybe Meckenzie Dern. Meckenzie Dern is on what, a 2-fight winning streak now? 2-fight losing streak? Let me check out. Why is it being so slow? Okay, it's back. Nah. She's on a 2-fight losing streak. She lost to Amanda Lemos. She also lost to Jessica Andrade. Lupita Godínez, I don't know much about Lupita Godínez. I think she is 30 years old, and her last fight was against Vina Jandiroba. Vina Jandiroba is, I think, a good fighter. Again, I have no idea. So I'm going to go with Lupita Godínez by a boring unanimous decision, maybe. I think the fact that they're fighting in Abu Dhabi is kind of interesting, that they're letting women fight there. Wait, what did I say? I didn't say that. Tony Ferguson versus Micheal Chiesa. Okay, now this is something that hurts me. This hurts me to see as a Tony fan, because, come on, Tony Ferguson, what are you doing, man? Just retire. He's on a 5-fight losing streak. He's probably on a 6-fight losing streak. I'm not exactly sure, but he's on a crazy losing streak. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's on a 7-fight losing streak. The last fight that he won, it was against Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He lost to Gaethje, Oliveira, Dariush, Chandler. He lost to Nate Diaz, Bobby Green, and Paddy Pimblett. But that Paddy Pimblett fight was actually the most competitive one compared to all of these other fights. So Tony still has a chance, but against Micheal Chiesa, he definitely has a chance, because Micheal Chiesa breaks like a, I don't know, that dude is huge, but he's frickle like a feather. It's weird to say that. He lost to Vicente Luque, Sean Bailey, Kevin Holland, all game opponents, in my opinion. So I'm going to go, I don't care who wins this fight. I'm not going to make a prediction. I just can't pick Micheal Chiesa against Tony Ferguson, and I genuinely don't know. So some serious card business, Deiveson Figueiredo is fighting against Marlon Chito Vera. Marlon Chito Vera, who had the beating of the lifetime. He had a beating of a lifetime last time he fought against Sean O'Malley. I picked O'Malley to win that fight. I hope I didn't pick Marlon Vera. That would have been a really bad decision on my part, but maybe. But he got destroyed in that fight. He got beaten up for 5 rounds, and he did not have a single answer to O'Malley's attacks. The only thing that Chito Vera had in that fight was his ability to absorb punch, his ability to handle damage. That is, his ability to absorb damage was the only thing that was remarkable about Marlon Chito Vera, the only thing that we should praise about. On the other hand, Deiveson Figueiredo, last time he fought against Cody Garbrandt, and he rear naked choked him. So in this fight, I think Deiveson Figueiredo, I think he has a good chance to win this fight. But Chito Vera, it depends on which version of Chito Vera shows up. I think Chito Vera is not exactly a great striker, but it's more like he has good defense, but in that fight he had 0 defense. So I do not have high hopes from Chito Vera. I'm just going to pick Deiveson Figueiredo, probably by a unanimous decision. And again, this is going to be a 3-round fight. I think this is how the fight goes. Deiveson Figueiredo wins round 1, round 2, and in round 3, Marlon Chito Vera wins round 3. So Deiveson Figueiredo will win this fight 2-1. I think that is how he's going to win. Yeah, Figueiredo will win 2 rounds, and Marlon Vera will win the 3rd round. Okay, co-main event. I have no idea why this fight is in the co-main event. Shara, the Pirate Magomedov Bullet, the Russian Michael Bisping. He's going to fight against Michał Oleksiejczuk. Shara Magomedov is going to win this fight probably by a second round TKO or maybe a third or maybe a unanimous decision. He is going to win that fight. I mean, this Michał Oleksiejczuk guy, he's bad. He's bad. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, and I don't know. Main event. Now, this is interesting. This is a really exciting fight, a really interesting fight that Cory Sandhagen is actually taking a game opponent like Umar Nurmagomedov, because most of the other bantamweights, they're refusing to fight against Umar Nurmagomedov, and the reason is very simple, because he's number one, Nurmagomedov. Number two, he's a really, really good fighter. And three, you don't really gain a lot by winning. By winning against him, you definitely get a lot of bragging right. But if you lose against him, it's not a good thing for you. So for Cory Sandhagen to fight against Umar Nurmagomedov, it is respectable. But I think Umar Nurmagomedov wins this fight by a unanimous decision. I think he wins this fight by grappling. I do think he'll probably lose 1 or 2 rounds. Maybe he will lose round 2 or round 1. He might lose round 2 or round 3. But I think he can defeat Cory Sandhagen just by taking him down. I think that should be his game plan. Umar should follow the grappling heavy game plan to defeat Cory Sandhagen, because Cory Sandhagen was choked out by Aljamain Sterling, and even before that, I think Peter Yan also did. I think he also took him down. I don't exactly remember who Cory Sandhagen has fought recently. I remember he lost to TJ Dillashaw. Yeah, he lost to Peter Yan and TJ Dillashaw. They are both really good fighters. He won against Song Yadong, Marlon Vera, and Rob Font. He did win that fight against Rob Font by grappling. But I think against Umar, I mean, I don't think Cory Sandhagen is going to grapple against Umar, because Umar is a much better grappler than Cory. So I don't think Cory is going to grapple against Umar. And again, one thing that people don't give Umar respect is he's actually good at mixing it up. He has a good fight IQ. He has a good understanding of of what is happening inside the fight. Because whenever he gets hurt or he gets taken or he gets he gets hurt or he gets knocked down, not exactly knocked down, but whenever he goes to the ground, he makes sure to go for a takedown instead of just laying on there like we have seen some other people do. So I think Umar Nurmagomedov is going to win this fight by unanimous decision. It might be a ground and pound TKO. We don't know. I don't think he's going to finish Cory Sandhagen. Then again, Cory Sandhagen, what can Cory Sandhagen do better than Umar? Cory is a better boxer than Umar, but Umar is definitely a better kicker than Cory. If you talk about striking, I think Umar is actually a good striker. Just because he has the same surname as Habib, people think of him to be just a wrestler. His wrestling is good, but I think it's his kicks that are probably the best in the business. His kicks are really, really good. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Umar by a unanimous decision, maybe 3 rounds to 2 or maybe 4-1. So, yeah, that is my prediction. I'm going to repeat my prediction from the beginning. Cedric Dumas versus Denis Tulilin. I have no idea. Jai Harbert versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm going to go with Rolando Bedoya. Again, I have no idea who these two people are. I have seen Jai Harbert fight. No idea about Rolando, but still I'm picking him. Victoria Dudakova against Sam Hughes. I'm going to go with Victoria Dudakova. Guram Kutaladze against Jordan Fusenic. Again, I'm going to go with Jordan Fusenic because he looks like a grappling version of Conor McGregor. Shamil the Meal Deal Gaziev versus Dontal Mayes. I'm going to go with Shamil Gaziev. I think he wins this fight by a unanimous decision or maybe a TKO. Mohamed Yahya versus Kue Fernandez. I'm going to go with my boy Mohamed Yahya. He's fighting from UAE. He'll have the hometown advantage. Alonzo Moanifil versus Azamad Muzakhanov. Easy. Azamad Muzakhanov is going to win this by probably a second round TKO or maybe a first round TKO. Elvis Brenner versus Joel Alvarez. I have no idea. Lupita Godínez versus Meckenzie Dern. I'm going to go with Lupita Godínez because I don't know. I just feel like it. Again, no idea. Tony versus Michael. I cannot pick any of them to win this fight. The audience is probably going to lose the Marlon Vera versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I'm going to go with Deiveson Figueiredo by probably winning 2-1. He'll win round 1 and round 2, and Chito Vera will win round 3. Shara Magomedov versus Michał Oleksiejczuk. I'm going to go with Shara Magomedov by a unanimous decision or maybe a second round TKO. Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Now, I have made my prediction. I think Umar Nurmagomedov is going to win this fight by a dominant unanimous decision. I guess that's it from today's video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then drop a like. And also, please share this video to your friends and family who enjoy watching UFC. And please subscribe to my channel. I've got very few subscribers. And write in the comments about your picks regarding this UFC Fight Night Abu Dhabi. And peace out.